Hello and welcome back to Eclipse RP. So I don't know, it's been a little different recently. So pretty much for the past 6 days, there's been pretty much just me and at the most like one or two other of the Seaweeds in town. And it's not like I'm just only going on for an hour or so. It's like I'm on for at least a couple hours each time. And there's pretty much almost consistently only one or two, or at the max like three, I would say, Seaweeds in town at the same time as me, so it makes it a little difficult to do anything. So what I think we may be doing is we may actually be leaving the Seaweeds. Now I'm not 100% sure. It's been like this again for at least probably 5 or 6 days, pretty much after the initial day or two after the war started. I started to see, well, first of all, I believe 10 or 15 members of ours actually left the gang pretty soon after the war had started. So again, we were down quite a few in numbers, and then after that, there's been almost no Seaweeds in town consistently. It makes it a lot harder for me to get any content because I can't really do anything alone. Mostly because of, since we are in a war, I am targeted pretty hard. And if it's just me, I'm not able to get any backup or anything. It's hard to do much of anything in town, which again makes it really hard to get any kind of content. Now, I don't really want to leave the Seaweeds just because, I don't know, it's been a good gang, a lot of good people in it as well, and it's just kind of hard to, I don't know, it's going to be weird, but I think we might actually be leaving it. I might be leaving with one or two other members, I believe, and I think I'm looking at a couple different gangs. One of them is like a heavy car gang, so there would be, I think for an initiation at least, there's a race and everything. So there would be a lot more content probably if I was to join that gang, or join another gang, or just roll solo for a little bit, not being affiliated with a gang. But again, nothing's final. I think I might be talking to the other person who was thinking about leaving today, and we might be leaving the gang today. I really don't want to, but it's just, again, hard to do anything, and when no one's almost ever in town, it just makes it a lot harder to play and kind of hard to do, again, really anything in the city without getting held up or robbed by one of the rival gangs we're at war with. And since those gangs are a lot bigger, they always have at least, I'd say, like 10 plus members in town at once. Zetas probably have at least 20 in town at once. And again, we, at least the past couple days, actually the past 6 days, almost a week, there's only been at least like 2 or 3 members in town. So it just makes it really hard to really get anything accomplished or get any new content for the channel. There was actually yesterday a shootout when there was 7 of us in town. Even though after that, again, all of them left, all of them logged off after that. Which, again, kind of shows that, I don't know, it's kind of hard to do anything. Because, I mean, if everyone's just after a war or after a battle just rage quits, it's kind of hard to get together with everyone. And kind of hard to, like, kind of group up and stuff. So, that's another problem. Also, this footage from yesterday, I think I went drag racing. And I also, again, that gang shootout happened. And a couple other things. All, unfortunately, did not record game or my mic audio. So it kind of sucks that I lost quite a bit of like pretty entertaining footage, but hopefully today we can make that up. I think definitely, I mean, I don't know, there's probably like a 50-60% chance of us leaving today, me and the other guy. I don't want to name him just in case he doesn't end up leaving, but if we do leave, I don't know, I think we might go around after leaving, and maybe in the next episode, and hopefully I can get that one out a little bit faster. Talk to some other gangs, see what they're about, see like their philosophy, see how they run their stuff, see their members, see like what colors they wear, all that other stuff. But for now, I think, again, nothing's final, but it's looking like I might be leaving. Again, it's pretty sad because that was the first gang I joined. Well, actually I joined one a year ago, but that was before I got pretty heavily into it. But I don't know, it just seems like that's going to be the route to go, just because, again, I've said it multiple times already, I know, sorry about that, but it's impossible to get content when I'm constantly getting robbed and don't have any backup, don't have anyone to really support me or really help me or any ways to make money. I think I've lost so far about 80k during the war. I have bought a car, though, for 50k, but I'm down to about 54,000 in the bank. I do have a big salary just because I haven't collected it in a long time, but I'm down about 80k and about 7, I think I'm down 7 heavy pistols, and then 1 combat pistol. So I'm really just losing a lot of stuff. I haven't made a single dime since the war started, actually, because of not being able to do anything because of all of the rival gangs and the gangs we're at war with. So it's gonna look, we're gonna maybe have a meeting, hopefully. I mean, again, hopefully some of them are actually on tonight, but it's looking like I'm gonna have a meeting with me, the other guy who's looking to leave, and then some of the higher ups, because I do want to leave peacefully, and hopefully they're understanding that it's kind of, again, hard to get anything done when there's no one ever in town. I don't know if Seaweed is gonna get disbanded. I hope not, and I hope I am able to leave on good terms with them. But I guess we'll see. I guess I'll cut back when either anything interesting happens or if we do set up a meeting with the higher ups and the Seaweeds to kind of talk about what's going on. So I'll cut back very soon. Alright. So as I was saying earlier, there's another person who also wants to leave at the same time as me. So right now we're gonna go meet up and talk about it, talk about why we're leaving. Just like a little bit. I mean, I'll give you guys a little bit insight into what's kind of going on right now. But we're going to go meet up and talk about if we're going to be leaving, which I'm pretty sure we are, just because, again, I've been in town for probably a couple hours now, and there's been no other Seaweeds on besides him and I. So we're going to go meet up and talk, and I'll let you guys in on that as well. So I'll catch up with you guys very soon once we get there, because we're going to a meeting spot, and then I think we're going to talk from there and figure it out. So I'll see you guys soon. Alright, we're here. We're gonna hopefully talk it out and see what happens, but... Alright, so, Ricky.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's time, man. It's been 6 days, man. I gave it an extra day or two, but... It's hard, man. I can't do anything, really.
Yeah, here's the thing I'm afraid of. I feel kind of like we might be unwanted by anybody. Just because we have the stigma of Seaweed attached to us?
I mean, if we talk to someone and explain, like, why we left and, like, what happened.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, like, I don't even think people want to talk to us. Kind of gone around and just, like, felt around, see what the general idea is, and it seems to come back negative, dude.
I don't know. I've been talking around a little bit. I talked to, or the Russian Mafia actually talked to me, and they were interested in recruiting me. And then I think I talked to the Rooks were interested in as well, but I'm not sure if I want to join the Rooks.
But one Rook I talked to, he said himself, like, it's not his call to make, you know, but he said it seems like they may not want to. Now, obviously, I'm not talking to the right guy, but...
Yeah, again, we might have to just lay low for a little bit, you know, or just roll solo for a little bit before we rejoin, so we're not just, like, immediately hopping from one gang to the other, but...
I'd like to immediately hop, but like I said, whatever they want, like, if we can just talk to somebody, let them know what the situation is, and say, hey, look, if you don't want us right now, I get it, but let us, you know, prove our worth, you know, kind of carry some weight, show that we have some value, and that we're not, you know, just here for a good time, we're going to stick around, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
We can explain to them that, like, I mean, I wasn't there for the meeting. I didn't get a vote on the tax or anything. But if we can kind of explain to them that, you know, it's the leadership's fault, it's not ours. We were just, you know, we're peons in the grand scheme of things.
I mean, I feel like being there, and I mean, I did vote against the tax, but I think that just, if anything, shows that, you know, we're willing to, like, stick up for the gang when it need be. We show loyalty.
I think the only one that didn't, or that did vote for the tax was Chuck.
Yeah,
Chuck. He hasn't been in town ever since.
I mean, none of them have been in town really that much.
Yeah, they either left or they're not in town.
Yeah, so I mean, later tonight, hopefully Dusty or some others come into town so we can have a little meeting with them. Because I really do want to leave on good terms, because I mean, they were a good thing and everything.
I hope they do get, like, around town soon. Usually in the next couple hours they're in, I think.
Yeah, usually.
Problem is Whedon is, like, never in town, and if he is, he's just, like, at the bank, hanging out, talking to, like, random people.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Dusty's kind of hit or miss.
I guess he, yeah, it's hard to do anything again, like, just having that mark on our back of being a Seaweed. And, like, even though we're riding around in, like, incognitos, people still know.
Oh, yeah, they see your face, they know immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
problem is we can't even leave our own gang, dude.
I know. I mean, there's none in town to talk to.
This is wild.
I know, dude. I'm pissed though, cause like everything was going really well. I mean, like the first couple of days of the war, we were doing well. We were making ambushes, shootouts. We were winning fights, winning AKs. And then everyone just disappeared.
You're exactly right, dude. Like the
Like,
first
literally.
day, everything was awesome. Like we were doing amazing, and then
Yeah, it's
everybody
probably
vanished.
the most fun I've had in town ever. Was just like that first like day or two, where we were setting up ambushes, we were setting up traps. You know, we were talking to other people, getting weapons, getting all sorted out, getting like organized, setting up like organized missions and shit. And then just kind of
That's the
fell
thing,
apart.
man. If we could have retained all those people, like no doubt, I think we'd be looking at a far different situation.
We could
lost
honestly be
everybody.
winning right now. I mean, we were playing it smart. We were definitely going ahead, at least money wise.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. We should have just committed to the tax for a couple months, you know, kept growing and, you know, got a little more established and then decided to go back on it.
Yeah, I
If we
guess
could
so.
have just
But
like retained our people for a little bit longer, I think things would have been different.
I think we should have had like a big meeting and just like had stuff organized, had times organized for people to be in town, like set stuff up, like just have it a little bit more professional than everyone kind of just leaving town, leaving the gang and shit. Alright, so here to go do something, well, I mean, there he goes. But here to go do something in real life, so we did just take like a quick breather from our talk. But again, just to like put my like perspective on this, I really didn't want to have to leave Seaweeds, but again, like, I mean, you could see it from talking to him as well. Like, none of us are in town ever, so it's just hard to really, I don't know. Like, again, the first couple days of that war, and like yesterday was all right, but again, like the first couple days, although I did lose some footage from that, which is kind of unfortunate since I know there isn't a ton of action on the channel, or was a ton, because of lost footage, which kind of sucks. I think I figured out the problem. Hopefully this footage is recording correctly, and if it's not, I'm going to be a little pissed, and of course you wouldn't be seeing this right now if it didn't record correctly, so hopefully it did. But, yeah, I did get a lot of footage yesterday as well, but again, after that, there's been no one. Like, after the fight we had a fight with the Zetas, which we kind of lost it. We got a couple of them down, but after that, everyone kind of seemed to just, you know, rage quit or go into a different character or something. So again, it's just hard to, you know, kind of progress at all when everyone's going in and out of town, mostly not in town. I don't know. It's looking like we're definitely going to leave. I think we're just waiting for one of the higher-ups to be in town. And again, I'm going to really try and leave on a good note, because they might come back in the future. I don't really think so. Again, they haven't disbanded yet, or we haven't disbanded yet, like, officially, but it's looking like that's going to happen. Again, I really hate to see it, but I mean, it was a great gang while it lasted for sure. But hopefully in the next one I join, there's going to be a lot more organization, because I do want to join a slightly bigger one with more organization, and hopefully there'll be a lot more to do as well. I do love everyone in the series. They're all like fun guys for sure and everything. And it kind of sucks to have to leave it, but that's going to be kind of the way it is to make us progress more into on the server. But I think that's going to be it. I think we might talk a little bit more, but it's definitely looking like we're going to both head out of it, or both leave the Seaweeds. But I'll definitely let you guys know. Again, it's kind of sad to see us go, but hopefully it's for the better, and hopefully we can join a more active gang, and hopefully have a lot more action and a lot more content coming to the channel besides just being in a war and kind of getting clapped all the time. But I guess I'll cut back soon. Hopefully we're going to be in a meeting with one of the higher ups. Again, sorry if this video, I know the two ago, I think, was a little slow, and I know this one's going to be a little slow as well, so sorry about that, but I do have quite a couple ideas. So hopefully for the next couple weeks or so, there's going to be more consistent uploads. I'm going to try and do a new video every 1 to 3 days, and I'm really going to try to keep it on the like 1 to 2 days. So hopefully you're going to be seeing more stuff coming out, and I think I want to start streaming more. Again, I really need to buy a new CPU, but once I get that figured out, I want to start streaming daily or close to daily. But that's going to be about it for right now. Hopefully we're going to get into a meeting with some of the higher ups, and I'll of course show you guys that, and we're going to be leaving. I don't know if it's going to get messy or not. I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully we can leave on good terms with them, but since I did get bloodied in, I think he did as well. There might be some problems that arise from that, but I guess we'll see, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Alright, so I believe this is recorded 2 days after the last clip. So I've been waiting. Also, don't mind my car, it's a little crashed, but I've been waiting for Dusty to be in town for I think the past 3 days. On top of the 4 days before that as well, when there was just no one in town. 4 or 5 days before that actually. But it looks like we're not gonna be able to have a meeting with him about this anytime soon. I can't just keep waiting for him to come back into town, just because I really need to get out so I can start working on other stuff. So right now we're actually working on kind of getting a drag racing thing set up, which hopefully will be pretty cool. Me and Ricky, the guy who also left the Seaweeds with me. So we're also going to handle all the Seaweed stuff, probably just somehow, I'm not sure yet. But by the time the next episode is on, or the next episode's up, I would be out of it. Just so you know, for the next one, I believe. But yeah, I'm not going to wait any longer to hopefully record me leaving. I might actually include it in the next one. But this is kind of just a goodbye video, kind of saying all the reasons why I'm leaving. It sucks again that I'm going to have to leave, but I mean, I can't really make any content while it's like this because, again, pretty much the only Seaweed on besides the other guy who's also leaving. And besides that, we can't really do anything. So again, it sucks that we have to leave, but it's going to have to be how it is. But I think I'm actually going to be starting up a company with him. There should be a lot of content to come out of that, but we're working on it right now, and hopefully the Discord for it is going to be set up. We're actually setting up as I'm recording this, and then all of the permits and everything are going to be good, so we're going to hopefully start hosting a couple different events, and hopefully make some money from that as well after getting a license, I believe, from the town hall for a business. But I think that's going to be about it for this video. Sorry if this video was mostly just me talking, not a lot of action or anything. But I've been waiting for the past couple days to actually get this video out because I've been waiting for people to come into town. So sorry about that. But hopefully the video is going to be a little bit more constant now since I'm going to be out of that gang and not have to rely on other people getting in town for a bunch of stuff. And I have a couple businesses that are kind of forming and stuff happening soon. So hopefully... there's going to be a lot of content ahead, hopefully a lot of stuff. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird, by the way. My throat is very dry, I don't know why. But it's going to be about it for this episode. So if you enjoyed, leave a like. And if you want to, subscribe. And this is going to probably be the last time you hear the Seaweeds outro. But have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.
Seaweed? If I see you, I'ma smoke ya. Rolling up a fatty, best believe I fucking token. Seaweed pride, hit me on the line. Do a suicide, no lie. Fucking ride or die. Look me in the eyes while I execute. 4066, look who's next to you. A spectacle, I fucking pull up just to mess with you. Cause I don't fucking play around with this gang shit. I'll fucking put you in the grave, bitch. Like Jimmy, you looking kinda fishy. Leave it up to Brody, cause my trigger finger's itchy. Rolling with the Zeta, we all know they beta. Cause we some fucking apples, what the fuck you gonna say, huh? Trying to stop us, rolling from the coppers. Leaning out the window when I load my fucking chopper.